It's real 1 foot tall. It's not 3, buddy. It's real 1 foot tall. It's not 3, buddy.
All right, welcome back. You know where we are at. Come on, I'm tired. WN4T.TV, Wheel Model for Toys. We are back. First interview since the quarantine. Who do we have here?
CEO Angel of Remain Humble Clothing.
You've seen her before. We're gonna do a little flashback, you know what I'm saying? You're here. Talk about it. What we got? What's new? 2020.
Just dropping new merch and stuff and finally graduated. It took me a while, but that's pretty much what I've been focused on, getting through school. Now I'm going full blown in for my clothing brand pretty much now, so that's my focus. Graduating
school. So high school?
Yeah.
What was that like? Like the final, it's over.
It was pretty much hard, like starting from like elementary. I struggled, got held back. Always was a kid that had like ADHD and stuff like that. Wouldn't sit down. And then it got to like middle school. It was kind of rough for me too, like having everything being spoiled with kids that didn't have much. So it was like always was judged for things like that. So it was pretty hard. Then high school, it was just a lot of drama. I stopped going, started going. It was a lot.
Elementary. Let's go. Let's start there. What was school like? Were you a happy kid? Like what was going on? Talk. Let's go. Hey, now you know where you at. Let's not do that.
Elementary, it was cool. It was just like I was always a shy person and stuff. But then after so long, I just started being hyped up with everybody. I was always a class clown. Starting from there. Like I said, I had ADHD. They had to put me in a learning center. It was bad. Like I couldn't sit down.
How did that make you feel though? Like, 'cause obviously it'll seem like you're being singled out.
Right.
But
I liked it, honestly. I didn't really have no problem with it. But now that I'm older, I'm looking back like, dang, I wish I was calm and got through school and actually focused, because I'll probably go further, you know.
How were you treated by the teachers?
I was their favorite one. I was always a class clown. I was pretty much. They just didn't like my energy all the time.
Right.
I would get everybody else riled up in the class and stuff. So, but they liked me pretty much.
You were able to test well and all that in elementary?
No, testing was never my thing. Still not my thing. So yeah.
What about testing? Like, what is it?
It's just hard. Like the whole after like 20 questions, I'll just guess the rest because it was just like too much. I just guess I just didn't have patience for testing and stuff, and I never studied. Like I don't believe in study and then you probably get an A on your test. Like I don't believe in that.
How do you learn? Like how do you retain information? Like a visual learner, audio,
I'm more hands-on. Like I like teachers that Angel, this is what we're doing. Step by step, check in on me. Like I'm more hands-on. I can't just visualize something. They be like, okay, I got it. I need reassurance with visualizing everything.
Did you have any of those type of teachers, even in middle school, high school?
Not really. Only in high school. This my last year. Yeah, I had it, but the rest I didn't really have it. They always Angel, you're too smart. You're smart. You got it, but they just seen the goofiness on my side. They didn't really see that I was really struggling, so I would cover it up and stuff like that.
How did that affect going into middle school? Because now you got different classes, right?
Right. Middle school, I knew I had to tone it down a little bit. Taking that energy in middle school, I know they wasn't going for it, so I kind of slowed down a little bit. But I still was that kid that spoiled new Jordans, just still class clown, wouldn't sit down. But I was more calm though.
The clothing and all the stuff you had. Do you think that kind of led you into the certain groups that you hung out with?
Yes. And
explain that, because I try to tell people this, but nobody believes it. I feel like your shoes is your gateway to whatever group.
Your shoes, your clothes, how you come, that's pretty much what they look for in middle school. I wish I kind of sat back and dealt with more of the kids that didn't really have much, because I probably appreciate more stuff now, but it was a lot of drama, who got the best Jordans, who got the best clothes, all that stuff. That I wish I could go back and change it and stuff, because now it affects me a lot. Because people still look at me as that materialistic person, But growing up now, I know not everything's about material stuff. So. Yeah.
Did you ever have that one friend who just had the same everything that you had, but they just, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do good in school too. Did you have many of those?
Nobody. They was all.
Why is that?
No, we always just my whole group was just clothes, shoes, everything. Who got the best? It was never genuine. Let's focus on school. We just was worried about clothes and shoes and stuff at the time.
Did that have teachers typecast you almost? 'Cause I mean, here you are, you're black, you have on these clothes. Even if you wasn't cutting class, it looks like you were cutting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they was always on me about that. Like, she got this and that. Watch out, watch Angel. Like, they was always watching me, especially middle school. Supervisors was always watching me. Like,
With a name like Angel.
I know. They would ask me like, "Are you Angel?" I'm like, "Yeah." Then right when I get to school, they be like, "Watch this one right here."
So in middle school, what changed socially? Because I mean, elementary, sometimes everybody go to different schools going into middle school. Did you lose any friends?
Middle school, I lost a lot of friends, but I also gained a lot. But like most of my close friends moved to LA or Vegas, heck far. But pretty much been with the same group, El Grove, for the longest, elementary, middle school, and high school with the same exact people, except for this year since I moved schools. So yeah.
So what was that like? You changed schools in the middle of
senior year. Because I already knew I wasn't going to finish, so I just moved, homeschool. Then I stopped going for a while, then I went to Calvine. That's where I finished at Calvine.
But you were going to school, actually?
Yeah.
How was that? Because at Calvine, I believe it's different schools, different people.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, first going into Calvine, I'm like, man, it's bad news I hear about this school. It's going to be crazy. Meeting new people, teachers are wild. It was wow. But once I got there, they're actually more helpful and benefited me in a way. So I actually like going to Calvine. It wasn't, what I seemed it to be. It was cool.
Now, what makes your performance at Calvine different than regular public school?
At the end of my senior year, that's when I finally got into this program where they helped me and stuff. Because I forgot what it's called, but they test you for it. And then you have to score a certain amount. So I kind of scored bad on purpose just so I could get into the program. So once I got to Calvine, they knew she needs help, more hands-on and stuff like that. Looked at the background first and knew what they had coming in. So that's what helped me at Calvine, to have more hands-on teachers.
Do you think if you went to any of your teachers previously, you could have said, hey, could you give me a little time during lunch? Do you think any of that would have happened?
No, because I always did that. I'm like, can you give me more time? I'll give you a week. They want a week, a day, or two. They're like, okay, Angel. Then I'll miss some school. They're like, okay, I'll give you 2 more days. And I still won't do it. So they were just they were done with me after a while.
So you had regular school, homeschool, then right back into regular school. What was homeschool like for you?
Homeschool, it helped me, as far as my brand and stuff. So that's why I like the homeschool, but it wasn't for me.
It didn't help at school?
No, it didn't help because I'm more hands-on, so it didn't really
Gotcha.
help. Homeschool is do it yourself. This is what you got for this week. Turn it in, get it graded, bring it back. So I didn't really like it. Yeah.
Still business mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of helped more for business than anything.
But anything else, no, I wouldn't suggest homeschool for people, no.
Now, there's a rumor in the streets that once you learn certain things in school, you never really use it. Being that you are a business owner, is there anything that you use from anything that you learn where you're like, what, if I didn't study for this, I would have never known?
No, I don't use none of that. No schoolwork. Because I feel if I had a higher math class with everybody else, then I probably would learn more as far as the business taking numbers and all that. But other than that, I don't. Science, English, all that stuff, no, I wouldn't.
For nothing. Wow. Okay, I mean, so you said
I feel you just gotta have it. I feel street smart help more than schoolwork. I don't know. That's just my mindset.
In what ways? How could how could you use your street smarts to win in school?
Oh, school-wise?
Yeah, I mean, you can still...
I don't know, I don't know. I don't really know. I just feel street smart, you can learn more stuff as you go. You learn something new every day. School is you got this task, you learn the same thing, same program, same thing, and you just get tired, you lose interest. So I feel when you got more stuff, you learn new stuff every day, that's when you catch on to new things and you just use it. It's just based off of how you use it, and
If the people who are wearing the same clothes that you were wearing was just really into school, do you think you would hang out with them still? Or would it be you guys are...
Now I wouldn't, from my past and me, what I went through, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I'll hang out with people that don't really got stuff.
No, but how about if they were they still dress like you, and you look like them, but they just really into school?
Yeah, I'll hang out with them. Now I would, but then no, I wouldn't have it. I ain't nervous. But now I will, of course. I'll take all that knowledge, have study time, all that. But now, yeah, for sure.
So high school, you did a lot of flip-flopping. So
Yeah, it was wild.
Was it normal? Like, what did you do? Prom? What was the?
Yeah,
when did you know? When did you know? Like, you know what? School really just ain't for me.
Since elementary. Since elementary, I was like, this is not for me. Like, school is not for me. Cause I don't know. I feel like I've always been smart. It just I lose interest in everything, and like I said, the task part, I just didn't like it. Like, I couldn't sit down. I would try to go to the bathroom, try to get out of class, recess time. Like, school wasn't for me. Never have been. Still not.
Still, just to let you know,
I'm done.
It's still not. So
yeah.
no college, no online courses. So what does your high school diploma mean to you?
I just feel like it's like another platform of saying, like, you know, I did it, and like that's why I want to tell this story for other people, because I feel like I'm not an average graduate. You know, like at my stage, I feel like at the age of 19, someone would have been dropped out. You know,
right.
So I feel like this is just my story and my platform for everybody else to look at it. And, like, you know, so they know they could do it. That's pretty much my story right now.
What made you know you could do it, though? I mean, 19, most people aren't even going to tell someone. You know what I'm saying?
I know, that's why I just now have to, like, gain the confidence to just embrace my story. But what helped me the most, having faith and having that support behind me, pretty much.
Like who supported you?
My mom supported me, my grandma and my auntie mainly supported me. Because when I was going through with my mom, I always had my nan and my auntie to, like, pick me back up, you know. Because people don't always want to listen to their parents, you know. Like, oh, they just in my ear, So from hearing it from them, it kind of helped me, like, okay, this is something I need to do, finish, you know, get through. And as being a business person, it just don't look right, not having a diploma. Like, it don't even feel right, you know, like, because that's the first thing I ask, like, have you graduated? So, yeah, and all these jobs and stuff. So
do you have, like, check-off lists as far as, like, the things that you want to accomplish, so you can have, like, a notch under your belt, like, okay, I did this, like, what would that look like, being out of high school? Because, I mean, you did everything you could do to make it to this point, right. So now it's like, what do you do with it?
Just pretty much, like I said, use it as a platform, and, like, probably get a better job, you know, a job that paid more, that could benefit me in a way, because I still want to work. I know that I have a brand, I still want to have a job, you know, that can build me up, so.
How important is that?
Having a job?
Too.
It's important. It's really important to. It helps. You know, a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm making a lot of money with this, being a business owner, but I feel like you still should work. You know, I like to feel like I'm working for something. So,
right.
Yeah.
Because not all the time you get the instant return. Right. You know what I mean, when you invest in yourself. Yeah. So, with school being something like, how do you show, like, the young people, like, you know, that's like, you know what, I'm 15. I hate it. Right. This isn't for me. Like, what could you say to them? Pretty much, like, surround yourself by the right people first. Don't, like, look for material things. I know going into school, they feel like they always have to, you know, improve something and impress everybody. So pretty much just, like, have the right groups, head on first with school, and just focus, you know, and try to get through, pretty much. And look at this story as a, you know, that you can do it, because I'm 19 and most people will drop out. So, yeah. Right. 19, graduate. What's next? I mean, sky's the limit at this point, right? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm just trying to put more onto my brand right now, because it's been doing pretty good. So that's mainly my focus. Talk about it. Don't be hey, see, you can't be humble here. I know. No, come on. What has it been like for you? It's been pretty good. You know, I've been doing numbers ever since I started up, because it's only been like a week ever since I started back with my brand. And I've been getting people from, like, Detroit, Louisiana, like, out of state, you know, continents. I've been touching, like, states and cities and stuff. So I pretty much see myself going far with my brand now. At first, I didn't have the confidence with school and stuff, like, behind me, knowing that I didn't finish, you know, back of my head, like, you need to finish, and then having work on the side. So now I feel like I can put my all into it and just go all in and just, you know, hopefully have a bigger store and stuff. Right. So, yeah. What has the support been like? With everything going on with the black community, you know what I mean? Have you gained more support, or is it still like, we see you? Yeah, I feel like since mine's so versatile that I get the same support that I always had, like, right. With, like, different races and everything, not with the, you know, Black Lives Movement. Because I know a lot of people now is getting a lot of business, you know, or getting a lot of support now, like, oh, we supporting Black Lives. No, it's been the same. Because I always, like, starting off with my brand, I always make sure I put that out there that it's for anybody to wear. Babies, kids, all nationalities. I support it all, you know. To me personally, I just feel like all lives matter, so. Okay, so with moving forward with the brand, we're touching all these states. Are we gonna go there? Are we gonna see the people? Are we traveling?
Yeah, next week actually I'm traveling to Texas. I'm gonna be doing some business there and stuff. So.
Okay, yeah. Texas. Where we at? We Houston? Houston?
Probably Houston or Dallas. I'm not sure yet. I'm still putting it together.
Got you. Are you afraid of traveling during the virus? You know what I'm saying?
No, not really, because I got my mask, remain humble mask.
Come on, man. Look at right time. Look at she ready, man. Business. Where we getting them, though?
I'm going to be safe, so I'm pretty cool.
Where could we get them, man? She just came with, you know what I'm saying?
Remain humble mask. You can hit my DM. I will be dropping my website next week, actually, and they'll be all on there. So I'm going to be safe with these on.
Got to.
I'm remaining humble through it all, so yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Right there. That's the commercial.
Right.
So you traveling, Texas. Mm-hmm. What's next? You're 19. I mean, you're so young.
Right. It's so much. It's like so many doors that's open for me that like I'm just trying to figure out like what door do I walk through. What door is gonna lead me to the right path is what I'm on. So that's the only thing that's really holding me back is I want to make sure I go through the right door. I don't want to make no mistake.
And I know she wasn't gonna say nothing, but she's doing music too now. Come on, talk about it. Oh yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. No,
yeah, music.
Talk about it. Come on.
Yeah, I've been working on music and stuff, trying to get collabs in right now. Just trying to, focus on putting my music on Spotify and SoundCloud. I'm still practicing on that, but here and there I go to the studio, get stuff off my chest. So it's been pretty good,
How does that? Because people are used to seeing you do one thing, so now you're introducing them to something new. How has the response been from your audience?
I feel like my audience been like, still on to remain humble, but they're like, oh, she doing music too, so we support them both because it's like I'm trying to like make sure it like makes sense. Like my music can match my brand also as well. I want to be like a humble rapper, I don't want to project something else and then my brand's this. So pretty much so where they gotta mess with both of you. You mess with remain humble, you mess with the music too because it match up. So they've been supporting both. It's been the same. When
you had to press the button to let everybody know, here it is, this is what we're doing now, like what was that feeling like? Most people don't know. You're putting your art, you're being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? What was that like for you?
It was hard coming out because I know like what people would look at it like, oh, she trying to rap, because a lot of people get like hated on for trying to rap. There's so many people that want to be rappers, so that's why I went towards the brand now. But now that I'm rapping, everybody been supporting it and looking as it like like I'm being myself, I'm telling the truth, my story, so people just been supporting it heavy and respecting it. But the judgment is different though. The judgment is real different though. I'm still practicing and learning on how to accept, negative and positive. It's way different.
What is that? Tell me the first time somebody was like, hey, you know what, I see what you're doing, but nah.
They never really
did you
said
hit
like
that? Nobody hit you?
Nah, they didn't hear me, but they just hit me like, we'll practice on this, practice on that. They really haven't said like, oh, this weak or trash. Actually, I had one person, one of my haters. It was actually a girl that just modeled in my brand a week before I dropped it, and she subbed me and was like, stop telling that girl she could rap. And that hit me different. I'm like, dang, like, you repping my brand and then talking about my music, but it just made me go harder. All that negative stuff made me go harder.
Could you not take that personal with your music that you're introducing? It's like, okay, cool, you know what? Love the clothes, but the music, could someone do that and support you still? Like, you know what? I like your clothing, the music, I'm just not messing with that at all.
Yeah, because everyone got their different take, like, I like certain music that other people probably may not like, so I just got to practice and learn how to take it in, and just be like, all right, well, whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that ain't bad, then.
Yeah, it ain't that bad.
So, constructive criticism you're okay with?
Kind of. Kind of. I'm still practicing, still learning. I'm human, I'm kind of sensitive, but I'm getting out of that stage right now.
Now, does it matter who it's coming from? Because if somebody can't rap, and they're like, hey, you know what, you can't rap.
Of course it matters. I'm like, you can't even rap. Like, I guess we both can't rap. So it's like, like, don't try to tell me what I can't do. You can't even do it either, that type of thing. But if you can rap and, you're a producer, and that's different, it's coming from somebody high up, then I could take that criticism, I'm going to take that, manifest it and just make that to something else. But someone that can't rap, no, they can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing.
All right, so somebody who can't dress, and and then they're like, hey, you know, I wouldn't have did that one. I would have did green with the blue. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you take that? Is it the same thing?
It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
You can't even dress. Like, I take that personal. My dressing, I kind of take that personal. Like, all right now. Because everybody got different ways of dressing, you know?
Right.
Because I might not like somebody else's style, but I had to come to, you know, a conclusion like, well, they might not like what you wear, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you jumping on any trends, or are you, like, kind of setting them yourself? Because, I mean, you know, when that bleach thing was popping, everybody wanted bleach,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know, with the brand, they wanted the drip and stuff.
Right.
I pretty much, what I do is that when I see it's a trend, I wait. And then when that trend dies down, that's when I pop up with the trend. Like, I'll pop out back with the trend.
The
like,
new shit.
Yeah, the
Right.
new stuff, or either that same trend, like, yeah. So that's what I do. I don't like hopping on trends. I like to set them.
So in school, when you got the new Jordans, did you wear them the next day, or did you wait until like Tuesday?
I waited a week.
Wednesday? Oh, okay.
I wanted to wear them so bad. I'm like, dang, everybody wearing their shoes. I waited a whole week on purpose. Like,
Would that bother you? Like somebody got on the same shoes? Because you know that's what happened. It's who can wear them the best. You know what I'm saying?
Back then, yeah, but now I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm not a hater. I want to see everybody win. So now I'd be like, you know, that's nice. But back then I'd be like, like.
You pull up, hey, you pull up.
Right.
5 people got on your hoodie, the same hoodie you got on. Is it the same feeling?
Nah.
No.
It's not
But you make support, you know. But
yeah.
it's all 6 of y'all got on the same joint.
Now it's like, it's all up. All right, we cool.
You cool with it now?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my say in the back, like, damn, who wearing it better? But I'm not gonna hate and show that. Like, no, like, you know, we all got the same hoodie on. But I doubt it though, cause I like getting stuff that people don't really like getting.
Mm.
Yeah.
How far are you gonna go with the fashion?
That's what I'm focused on. Like,
right.
I'm trying to go far. Like, you know, I'm trying to touch a mill. I'm trying to go far.
Well, if you could compare your vision to like whoever that you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be like just as big or bigger. You know what I'm saying?
As far as like an artist, any artist.
Any fashion wise. You know what I'm saying? Like the level you're trying to go. Because some people cool with Thrasher, some people cool with, you know, Supreme. You know, like what level you trying to go
on? I'm trying to go on like Gucci, Louis. I want to be big. Right now, yeah. But right now, who I've been like watching and looking out for is like Sauce. I like Sauce. They've been doing numbers. They doing a good job, you know. But I'm trying to go like, I'm trying to be like, that's Gucci, that's Louis right there, you know. Like when you see it, that's like money. That's why I'm trying to go far.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so with being at Gucci prices, are you trying to do that? Like,
I know.
Because I mean, that's where we gotta be. I mean, it's different.
Yeah, and that's the main thing too. Like, I like to make sure my prices are leveled out to where people mess with it, and then like try to higher up my prices. But first, I like to like get them in. You know, like my price is reasonable, her brand reasonable. But Gucci, they is outrageous. So yeah. But I know they up there though. That's like a popular brand. So
let's say right now, 2020, you charging $40 for a hoodie. Let's just pretend. 5 years from now, how much is that hoodie? Because we're assuming we're leveled up at this point. 5 years, I was paying 40. 2020, how much am I paying?
years.
2025, how much is a hoodie?
75.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad. Huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the hundreds for a hoodie. Especially with knowing like my plug right now. I don't know like who I would use next to get like some clothes from, but like from right now, 75. Yeah, cause I get like wholesale bulk, so it's reasonable. I wouldn't go charge like, say I get a hoodie for like $10 and then charge somebody like $100 for a hoodie. That's just wrong.
That's Gucci.
I know. That's just greedy. Like, yeah, that's just too much profit, too greedy. Like, you know.
Does the materials change as well as far as quality?
Of course.
5 years from now?
Yeah, it'll change. Yeah.
Do you get into shoes?
Like for a brand?
For your shoes?
No.
No, we're not doing shoes. No.
I'm not doing shoes.
Why not?
I don't know about shoes. I don't know how I would design a shoe. Like, I don't know. I feel like Jordon and Nike already set that trend, and Adidas, they already said it. Like, anything after that is not good.
But you know, Shaqs are sold in every Walmart.
Shaqs,
there's probably more people with Shaqs on than there is without them.
True, yeah.
I mean,
I ain't going to Shaq route. I'm not going to Shaq route.
Oh, man.
See you later.
Come on, man. Shaq ain't really
Yeah.
bad, though.
Right. No, he good. He's straight. But I won't be wearing no Shaqs.
He got 5 rings. Not worth it?
Nah.
Man, all right, cool. So Gucci. So let's talk 5-year plan. Where we at? 5 years from now. We already traveling.
Right.
We still in Sacramento?
No, probably Texas or ATL. Yeah.
You said that last time.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Sac is cool, but I gotta get out of Sac. I mean, it's not worth it.
Do you feel like every city is considered a small town to the people that live there?
Probably so.
Because people that live in New York be like, I gotta get out of New York, but the people in California are like, I gotta get to New York.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute.
I feel like it's just like if you live somewhere for so long that they like, I gotta get out, but they don't really know, Like me, I could be saying like I gotta get out and then get there, live there, and be like, man, I gotta go back to Sac. So it's basically what you make it, pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you would be willing to? Would you be going by yourself, dolo?
Yeah, by myself. Building by myself pretty much, and whoever ready to come, that's who ready to come, because you can't really force somebody to come in, force them to want to work, because not everybody want to work like you. So
how is that? Has your team grown since then? Are you adding new people? Like, hey, come on, we got to get it together, everybody now.
I got like brand ambassadors, but I don't have no like team, and I actually got a manager for music. Yeah, so that.
How is that telling someone all of your ideas? Because I would assume they know exactly what you're going to do next.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? How does the trust happen with that? How does someone get into the circle?
The trust is hard. Like, trust issues is like a big thing that people mostly have, So like I just had to just expand and just trust, And if they fail me, that's pretty much they lost. I look at it like that. It's not really me, it's my gain, because I can still benefit off my own stuff, That's just their loss.
When did you notice trust was like a thing? Was it like a high school thing and it's just like it's confirmed now because you're only 19?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like going to school, like from elementary to losing friends to middle school to going to high school to losing everybody, like the same people you came up with. So that's pretty much trust is when it all started. Like, yeah, I can't trust.
So do you divulge all your? Because we know we got the plans we tell people, and then we got the other plans where it's like, man, this is the real one. Are you like that with your manager? Like, this is what I'm trying to do. Do you have to be that open with people, even with the brand ambassadors? Because you don't want to bring somebody on that's the Instagram looking crazy.
Right.
So
my brand ambassadors pretty much, like, they be on go. Like, they know, like, they have their own style. I just pretty much be like, here, this is what I'm going to give you, and then like styling it and then send it to me, and then I just project it out. So I don't really have to tell them much. I just tell them like what I just like send samples here and there. But my manager, I just tell him the plan, but he be telling me everything, like we're gonna do this and that. I'm like, okay. Like he had the foreplan, and that's what I like. Somebody finally on the same mindset as me that could tell me a plan. Like, give me a plan, give me a go button, I'll go.
Right.
So yeah.
When you're doing everything
by yourself, right? Now I got it pretty much with my manager. Yeah.
So, alright, so now we got brand ambassadors. Does Instagram reflect your street, presence? Because most people will be like, dang, like I seen that somewhere. But on Instagram, it'd be like, nah, that don't look like a million people seen it. But then everybody knows locally. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that like?
Yeah, that, like, everywhere I go now, like, for example, yesterday at the mall, this girl, like, I seen you somewhere, I seen that somewhere. I'm like, nah, I don't know. Like, I'm like brand ambassador. I'm a CEO. And she like, yeah, that's probably where I seen you from. So a lot of people always think they know me and stuff or seen that brand. But I'm like, the count is like, how you see it? How do you know? Instagram shows different. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't want people to like look on media and be like, oh, she not doing numbers on here and stuff. But it's a lot. Like, I'm working. It's a lot of stuff that I'm doing that people not gonna like really see all the time. But out on the streets, you'll see it more than on Instagram for sure.
Yeah, the easiest way to know somebody is working is when they keep doing new things.
Yeah.
It's when everything stops.
Right.
When they trying to bust down some shit. It's like
that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to like rewind stuff, drop new stuff, just trying to feed pretty much.
Right. Yeah. With brand ambassadors and stuff, I always have a fear of like I send somebody something, they keep it, they don't give me a picture, or the picture don't look shit like they usually do.
Man.
Like, what's going on?
That's
Talk about it.
That just happened to me recently. recently from an artist. Like he's a celebrity. I don't want to say the name.
Yeah. Hey, I want nothing to do with
Right. He reached out to me about my brand and stuff. I'm like, okay, so I sent them some of my summer merch that no one has seen yet. So I'm like, okay, you could be the one to project it out, and people are gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm messing with it. So I still haven't received like, you know, a picture or nothing. He like, I love it. I'm messing with the brand, you know, consistent. You would think like he won't even respond back, but he's consistent with like, I need some more merch to do. But I'm like, I ain't even got no picture or anything, you know. That happened to me last year and it happened to me this year. And my brand ambassador, I'm still waiting on the picture. So that happened a lot.
Damn. Talking about trust issues.
Right, trust issues. Right. That's but she's a new brand ambassador, so I'm trying to give her time, you know, so just to see how it plays out. And she just received it like the other day, so.
That is comedy.
But artists, artists, you can't trust them to send you a picture. You gotta be with them to get a flick. Artists is some work. Yeah, I've been sending out a lot of merch to artists lately. So yeah.
Is it worth the risk?
Yeah, pretty much, cause like people gonna see it. They gonna end up seeing it. You know, even if it's not like my SAC family, someone's gonna see it.
Right.
You know, and be, oh, that's Remain Humble. You know, so as long as they got it on, I know that's on their back. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
And before I have to ask,
right.
with you being into music now, you know, you got to be a little more out there. You got to talk to the people. What is that gonna look like?
I'm just trying to learn how to, like, you know, project myself more. I don't know. Music is hard. I feel like music, you got to really have a point to prove with music. And that's something I struggle with, like, you know, networking, all that. So
you're not reaching out, hey, yo, please, hey, man, send me a package.
Right. Like, can I book with you, all that? Let's collab. I'm not consistent with that. But I'm about to start, though, for sure, with music. So I could go a little further than what I am right now.
You're willing to go all the way.
Yeah.
As far as that's concerned, yeah. You gotta be vulnerable.
Gotta take risks.
They'd be like, hey, I don't want to seem like I'm just on you, man, but hey, man, you can reach out, like.
Right, yeah. I gotta take risks for sure.
So you're gonna do videos?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do a video in 2 weeks on my Remain Humble.
Exclusives?
Reality, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I haven't spoke much about it, so I'm gonna just drop it and see how it does, how many numbers it could get. So yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Are you planning anything after they get to level 5 or whatever, when everything is opening? Is there like any big plans for that? Because then there could be any real restrictions, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Just more traveling to different cities.
Out the country?
Yeah, out the country. I just don't know where I'm going just yet. I don't know where I want to go, but I'm trying to go somewhere far. Right. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're almost out of time. Is there anything that you want to tell? Oh, I lied. 19, because again, it's a little, I was 19 when I graduated, and it's like, dang, it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it's hard to embrace.
So anybody 19 right now who maybe only got 5 credits left, you know what I'm saying? What do you tell them?
Just stay on teachers, you know, keep asking, ask for packets, ask them what can you do to get done with the 5 credits, because that's what I was at. Like, the time was running out, I was stuck at 3 credits. Teachers was trying to be hard, not giving me, you know, I was just staying up on them. Because eventually they're going to get annoyed and give you them credits. Like, so just stay hungry for those credits. Don't give up. Like, it's not worth it spending all this time. You're 19 now just to just throw it all away. So, yeah. That's pretty much what I just keep going, pretty much. I wouldn't stop. It ain't worth it.
And you didn't stop?
No. I stop going, start going, stop going. Now I'm done. So now I got a story to tell. So I'm not ashamed of it no more. It was hard, you know. I'm like, dang, I just got to get my story out though so people can feel me. You know, this the humble part of me of finishing school. That's the humble part. I just had to beat the odds, do numbers, and remain humble, and now I'm done. So yeah.
Well said. Is there anything you want to promote? I'm gonna have my mask picture ready. Don't you worry. You know, I might put Jackson in it too, man, for the double whammy. Right. You know what I'm saying? And anything you want to promote? Instagram, your website coming soon. I didn't forget.
My website it's gonna be remainhumbleclothing.com. Then my Instagram is remainhumbleclothing, and find me on there. The lion is a logo, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Dropping new stuff and stay tuned.
All right, man. We are signing off. Second interview. Come on, man. Go see the other one too. Right. Why not? Run the numbers up. Will Model for Toys, WN4T.TV, and we are out.
It's Real Model for Toys. It's not 3, buddy.